Stardew Valley, one of my most favorite video games of all time. I absolutely love the video game, and the board game is good. Hey everyone, this is Deckers. Today I will talk about the games that I played last month. This time it's for June 2026, like I do every month. So I will just be talking about all the games that I played. You can see here quite a few, as usual. So just a few disclaimers before we get started. First of all, this is just my opinion. If you have a different one, let me know in the comments. I always love to discuss games and how people like them or don't like them. Also, this is just a snapshot. So my opinion about a game could change in just a month. So it could be completely different next time. There are lots of factors that influence that. And also, I tend to play games that I actually own and like. That means most of my games are like an SA tier, maybe B, less than C and D usually, so I don't have that regular bell curve here, but that's not what you're here for, right? You're here for seeing how I actually like the games. All right, before we get started, as usual, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, so let's get started with a great game. Let's start with Wondrous Creatures, definitely S rank. I really like this game. This is I would say kind of a worker placement game. You put your figure on a map, but then you get specific resources or cards from the display, and you can also play the cards in your tableau. And then you're just trying to get points. You can also build up a little engine. You have we have asymmetric characters where you can unlock your ability at some point. Very, very cool. Also the components, the artwork, everything really, really great. Love this one. Then we have Trailblazers. This is the travel edition. That's why this bag is in here. A really nice puzzle game where you try to puzzle together some paths. I haven't played this multiplayer. I think once, but apart from that, I always played solo, and I like it. I like it a lot. I will give it an A. I like this quite a bit. Wingspan, everybody who knows my channel knows this is my most favorite board game. Not my most favorite solo game, but my most favorite board game in general. Has been my number one for, I don't know, almost 7 years, I think. So yeah, definitely S rank. Tenby. Tenby is a very nice puzzly tableau builder where you build streets in Tenby, which is in Wales, and very nice art style, a very interesting action selection or initiative system here. But essentially you're just puzzling together buildings that either grant you points or that contribute to the point cars that you have. It's between A and B for me. I don't think it reinvents the wheel, but it's nice enough to give it an A for now. Stardew Valley, one of my most favorite video games of all time. I absolutely love the video game, and the board game is good. I like it a lot. It's not an S rank game. I will give it an A because it does have a few component issues, and also it is a little bit longer than it should be, maybe. It is very luck-driven, but it captures the video game very well, actually. I think they did a really good job. You can do a lot of things you can do in the video game, but I think a few systems could have been tweaked a bit more, but I still liked enough for an A. Then we have The Siege of Shadow's Horn, which is by Bedside Games, who also did Twittens, which I recently played through on my channel, and also Pauper's Ladder. And this is a compact tower defense game in a very small box. I've only played it solo so far, and I think playing it solo, 2, 3, 4 player count, it's pretty much the same game. And I really like it. It's impressive how much game you can put in the little box, but I will give it an A. It's not an S, it's an A rank for now. Paint the Roses, maybe my most favorite deduction game ever. Clear S rank, very thinky, but oh boy, is it great. Such a great theme, great gameplay. If you have the deluxe edition, oh man, the components are through the roof. It's absolutely amazing. Then we have Mission Drive. This is one of the solo game of the month games that Gabe Burrett publishes. I actually don't recall the designer here, but it's a very interesting game where you drive with a car up a game board, which is like a street, and then you try to take out enemies and try to save civilians. It has an action selection kind of mechanism, and it's not bad, but I didn't love it. So I think I will give it a B. I think that's fine. Then we have Medara. I always go between S and A for Medara. I don't even know how I ranked it last time. I think it's one of the best dungeon crawlers I've played. I'm not a fan of the aesthetic. I also think, although I love story in games, this is like one of my most favorite things. It almost has a bit too much story. And also it's quite complex. But like the gameplay, the mechanisms, the way you upgrade your character, man, this is amazing. So I will have to give this an S. I'm playing this with friends at the moment. I would never get myself a copy, I think, because solo, I think it just wouldn't work, because you always need 4 characters, and it's quite complex, but I like it. It's a really good dungeon crawler. Maximum Apocalypse. This is one I really like. I don't love it, but I like it a lot. I will give it an A. I haven't played through an entire campaign yet. I still need to do that to give to make my rank a little bit more solid. But I have played like 3 or 4 single games, and now I enjoyed all of them. I just need to see like how different these games actually are when you play through a campaign. Then we have Mada, which is a simple card game. Can you play the 2-player count already? I think it's 3 to 5. Where you have like these cactus fruits, I think they're called. And you're essentially trying to like get like the best number here with these cactus fruits, and there's a little bit of push your luck in there. It was fine, but I didn't like it too much. I would give it a C. I can't even like exactly tell you how it worked anymore, because it's been a few weeks since I played it, and I didn't really like it too much. It was okay. Then we have Harrow County. This one is very hard to rank. This is by Off the Page Games. I really, really like Core of Discovery, which they released. I played through one of the chapters recently on my channel. I was also bringing the other chapters. And Harrow County is a very good game as well. I think I will give it an A. I think the gameplay mechanisms are very interesting here. The theme is incorporated really well. This is also based on a graphic novel, I think. It's definitely a very special game. Then The Gang, clear S rank, one of my most favorite small box games. I absolutely love this one. Absolutely amazing. Cooperative poker, yes. Then we have Flockers. This is something that was on GameFound. I think it's not anymore, and I could play it on Board Game Arena. I only played it once, okay? So I can't really like rate it like perfectly, but I think it was fine. I will give it a B. Like the components and like the way the game looks, that's great. And the gameplay was fine. I didn't love it, but it was okay. Fate, Defenders of Grimheim. I'm stuck between S and A here. This is like a really good tower defense game without being a tower, without having towers. You're just moving around on the map with your hero. And I've played it solo and in a 2-player account, and both work really well. I like the game so much that I got all the like promos, expansions, whatever the game has at the moment, except for the miniatures. I don't care for those. I think I will give it an A for now, but I think this could actually become an S at some point. I really like this one. Eternal Decks. Disclaimer, I've only played this once, but boy, did I love this. And I'm still thinking about that one playthrough, like all the time. So, clear S rank. This is like a limited communication game where you like place down cards in specific sequences in order to try to win the game. This is cooperative. I played it solo, which also works really well. Great game. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to dig into more sessions here, into more scenarios. Then we have Descent, 3rd edition. I like this game. I keep saying this. This is an A rank for me because it is a very good dungeon crawler. I just think it has a few weaknesses. It is too app reliant on the one hand. On the other hand, the app doesn't like let you do everything that you need to do. So it's kind of weird. And also it's so app reliant. You're almost always in the app. But then you need to like build up a lot of 3D terrain, which looks great, but man, it's a bit tiring. So A rank for me. Countryside. I pre-ordered this, and when I finally got it, I was so happy that I got it, and I like the game, but it's way different than what I thought. Man, this is thinky. What a thinky tableau builder. But I will give it an A for now. I really like it. I don't know. I'm not sure if it will become an S at some point. It may also drop down to a B, so I'm not sure on this one yet. I've only played one game. Then Collect. Collect is a little bit similar to Sea Salt and Paper because you draw, I think, a card from the deck or one of the cards that are there open on the open stacks. I'm not quite sure, but you somehow draw cards and then you place them in your tableau, and these all have abilities, so you can then swap cards with your opponents. You can swap cards around differently. You can draw other cards. You can do specific things, and you're trying to have like a specific number of cards in your tableau, like different animals, I think. It's been a while since I've played it, but I played it twice or 3 times, and I thought it was fine. I didn't like it too much, so I will not give it a D, but I will give it like a C. I just didn't like it too much. I have no reason of playing this if I can just play Sea Salt and Paper. Seriously. Aqualuma is a game I was looking for forwards to, and this is a good game. It's a cooperative game, like underwater theme. It's like a dice placement game, and it works fine. This is more like an intro for people that want to learn how board games work, or like who want to go get into cooperative board games. For me, it was a little bit lackluster. I will give it a B. It wasn't bad, but I see no reason to play this again if I have like other very good cooperative games. Then we have 51st State, the Ultimate Edition, which I absolutely love. It's on S rank. I'm going to give it an A. It's a very, very good tableau builder. It can be a little bit mean because you can actually destroy cards of your opponents, but they get a little bit of compensation for that. So that's something I don't really love. But apart from that, it's a really good game. And I've only played the base game. I still have to play all the expansions yet. So this may even go up to an S rank. But this works really well solo. It works really well multiplayer. I really like this one. Twittens, very good as well. I gave this my Silver Surthekers Ace of Games award. I will give this an A. Because it's not my most favorite tile laying game, but it's a very good one. It's really clever in how you place down your tiles, and you will have to stop placing tiles somewhat if you have too many houses. So you're trying to not place too many tiles with houses, trying to fulfill your bimbles, which are like the goal cards. And the solo mode is really clever because you play like 12 games through like 3 games per season, and they get like harder and harder, but you also get more goals and stuff. So this is a really clever one. I've never seen anything quite like it. Also, Bedsit Games, who also did the Siege of Shadow's Horn, which is also great. Stars of Illumeia. I'm a little bit conflicted here. So essentially, you're collecting cards and you're placing them down to build like these star constellations. Very cool, very beautiful game. But it also has like Eurogame mechanisms in there, because you just count your stars, you count your middle stars, you count like all kinds of stuff, and then you can like go up specific tracks on the main game board. Very cool idea. I've only played the solo so far. You can play it on easy, medium, and hard. I played it on easy and won by, I think I had like 3 times as many points as the opponent. And then I played on hard and had like, the opponent had like 3 times as many points as I did. So I think it is like very random actually. So I still need to play it on medium. If it's closer there, but I almost get the feeling that it's like that's very luck based. But I will give it an A for now because it's a very, very nice puzzle. How do I do that? Like this, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Then we have Ohio Bob and the Lost Amulet, I think it's called. This is like a dungeon crawler, so to speak. Not really a dungeon crawler, but you're like going through a dungeon that is made up of 18 cards only. And you only always place like down only like 4, 5, 6 cards, I think. But you can also like collect equipment, which is like on the other side of the dungeon. And all of these cards make you move. Like these are your movement cards, and you need to try to evade traps and get like all of the right equipment cards for the end. Really great. I love this one. A rank. Yeah, this is a great small solo game. And if you get 2 of the game, or if you get the 2-player version, which looks like this level 10 down here, then you can even play the 2-player account. Haven't done so yet, but I think this is an excellent one. I don't have a playthrough on my channel yet for this, but I have recorded one, so you will soon see a playthrough of this. Then we have level 10. I actually have a playthrough for that on my channel. It's like a card placement game similar to Eternal Decks, or similar also to The Game and to Tranquility, and I think it's good. I will give it a B, because there are better games that do the same thing, but I really like it because it's very compact. I like the video game theme, so this is still in my collection, because I just like to pull it out once in a while. It's a very nice tableau. Then we have Night Moves. I recently published a video on that as well. It's also a solo game of the month game, just like Mission Drive. And I think I would like it similarly well. I think I like Mission Drive a bit more. This is more of a puzzle and less of a game. So it's between a B and C for me. Like these two, like I like almost all of the solo game of the month series games, but these two didn't like quite hit it for me. Personally. Night Moves, B or C? I liked it more than these two, so I would give it a B. So this is a good B, and this is a little bit worse B, but they're both in B. Then we have Hope of the Stranded. I will give this an A. This is also like kind of a dungeon crawler where you go through like a space station and there's an alien following you, trying to, I don't know, do something with you. We don't know what it is, but it definitely makes you lose the game. And the layout of the rooms is always random. The movement of the alien is always random. Mostly it walks towards you, and you're trying to like find like 3 of these something rods. I'm not quite sure how they're called anymore. Of these rods before you run out of oxygen, or the alien catches you, or the ship explodes. That's also an option. Very cool game. I like this one. Very nice. Mint Tin Games. Awaken the Ancients. I have recorded a playthrough with that, and I should have published it already as well. Really good game. S rank for sure. This received my Gold Certificate Games Award. Watch my video if you wanna see how it works. A really cool Mancala style solo game. I really like this one. Then we have Rotation Rumble. I have only posted my unboxing so far, but I want to post a review and a playthrough as well. It's a 2-player game, dual card game, where each player only gets 10 cards in the deck and 1 captain card, so 11 cards, that's it. They're in small Game Boy cartridges, so it's really adorable, it's really portable, and the game is actually really good. So I'm still stuck between S and A here. At the moment, I think I will have to give this an S, because I think it's really good. I will give it an S for now. It may also drop down to an A at some point, but this is a really, really good game. You will see more about this game on my channel. Nemesis Retaliation, I don't even have to think about this. This is clear S rank. I've played 5 games of this so far, I think, and I can remember each single game because each game is so memorable. It's such a cinematic game. I absolutely love this. And I've only played it cooperatively. I still need to play it semi-cooperatively. Maybe it's even better then. I don't know. But this is amazing. I have not played the other 2 Nemesis games, and I don't know why I should, because this one is just amazing. I love this. I don't know how the others could be better. Then we have Metal Gear Solid. It's a solo board game, I would say. Yes, you can play with up to 4 players, but some missions only allow 1 or 2 characters. So, yeah, it's probably best as a solo game. But you can play with up to, I think, 4 players. And this is really good. You actually also have like the boss fights later on, but I'm still at the very beginning of the game, so I can't really give this a good like a final rank it. I will give it an A so far. The stealth system is great. The miniatures are very nice. It's also great that everything fits in a pretty small box, actually. And there's loads of replay value in there, especially for me, because I'm really bad at this one. So the replay value of a game is actually higher if you're just bad at the game, which I am in this case. And then with Mayor of Chicago, I have not published a playthrough yet, but I will publish it this week or next week. So it's a little spoiler, but this is clear S rank. This is an amazing solo game by Impatience Games. It's not designed by Shady Torby, who did all the Omnivorous games, but the designer did a really great job of having like a really crunchy and great solo game in a very small box. This is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to publish this video because I need to show you this game. This is great. I like this. And then we have the trick-taking game for Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. A very nice cooperative trick-taker. I've only played it solo so far, so I still need to test it cooperatively, but so far I really like it, and I will give it an A. And with that, we have taken a look at all the games that I have played last month. So do we have a bell curve? Kind of, actually. More than usual, but as you see, most games are an A, because, yeah, I just mainly play games that I like, right? So, yeah, but that's it. Now it's your turn. Let me know how you like or dislike the games that I played, that I talked about today. Let me know your favorite games from last month and your least favorite, and then let's get a discussion going in the comments. All right, thank you so much for watching and for staying to the very end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thaganov for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video on my Discord server. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.